That's a good point.
You have to have an open mind to be able to continue learning and understanding. Like today, especially as fast as technology is changing.
Dear God.
If I had a closed mind, it would be really, really bad. I would be stuck in a total losing situation.
Welcome to the Overlap Podcast, big business tactics for small business success. Dive into the intersections of work, fitness, family, faith, and leadership. We believe growth in one area fuels growth in all. Here's your hosts, Sid Sexton and Keith Glines.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Overlap. Let's go. Good morning, Keith, just to make Tim upset.
Good morning.
He already queued us up on that too. He knew we were going to. Well, man, what you been up to?
COVID.
I knew you were going to go there. It's not a real thing.
No, it's mind control. What did you call it yesterday?
No, you got to have the mind control the body, not let the body control the mind. And then this morning I said, "Hey Keith, do you still have that mind virus called COVID?"
And then I said, "No."
Yeah.
I am hot. It is a cold.
Yeah, it's a cold. It's
However, at the doctor yesterday, the doctor did tell me I've never seen a COVID test pop positive so quick.
Oh, okay. You got lots of COVID, do you?
Yeah. Did you just sit back?
I did.
Right
I'm moving back to not get the virus shed on me.
But you know what he told me yesterday, too? He said, we really don't even know when you're contagious with COVID.
Yeah.
We think, he said now they think that, and this was a cool doc, just at the little docking box. I wanted some meds, so I went up there. And he goes, yeah, we really don't even know when you, acquire it. Is it before any symptoms show up? He said, that's what we think now. So we started wearing masks when we had symptoms, right? Well, everybody, during the lockdown or whatever.
Yeah.
They had no idea.
No. I think that's pretty well documented now that they had no idea.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Everyone wants to point fingers. I don't know. I mean, people were freaked out.
Yeah, they were freaked out.
It's all right. I'm not too wound up about it. But I do like to give you a hard time.
No, I think, I think that goes right along with what we're talking about today. I think we're just learning as we go.
I think so. Before we jump into that, I wanted to tell Tim that Tuesday there was a pretty hard workout. We should post a photo of you after the Tuesday workout. Did you see the one that Jordan got,
Yeah.
before the workout and after the workout?
Yeah, she posted it.
No, yeah, well,
it's on RX Sport Fit.
It is on RX Sport Fit,
but it's tucked into the.
It is.
carousel.
You gotta you gotta swipe to find it. I went ahead and reposted it, just
the
good one,
and
then tagged you. But then you got sick, so it made a little more sense to me. The funny part is that you texted me this morning, "Hey, can you grab my perks?" I was like, "Sure, I'm grabbing it." Right. I was coming from jiu-jitsu and going by, gonna go to the showers, and I was like, I see him under the couch there, and then I look over to the side, and I was like, those white shoes look like Keith's. Yeah, I'll grab those too, I guess. And then I look over on the side of the couch, I'm like, holy cow! There's Keith's entire workout bag with legit clothes and hats and there's another pair of shoes in there.
Yeah, my lifters.
Yeah, your lifters.
Yeah, which I hate.
And why?
I don't like lifters.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't help me at all.
When you're back squatting?
They do not help me
out
at
of
all.
here, buddy.
I can back squat more barefoot.
No.
Yes.
They wouldn't make them if they didn't work.
They don't work for my body or something. I don't know.
Oh my God, I got so many jokes with that, but I'll leave it alone. Back to it. That workout must have wrecked you.
It did, and
because you left your life
now I know,
there on that couch.
Well, now I know why I did, because I rode with someone else to Mobile to our friend Chris May's new thing.
Oh yeah.
And so I just forgot to put everything in my car before I left. I just hopped in their car.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah,
left there.
I have a lot to carry. I take all the accessories in. Never put them on. But I have them available.
They're available. That's for sure. They weren't available to you for the rest of the week. I'll tell you that.
Well, I've not worked out.
Well, I know. We'll talk about that later. Discipline equals freedom. All right. So
yeah, that's why I was asking Scott last night why I gained 11 pounds in 2 weeks.
Well, you know why.
Yeah, pizza.
So. Ooh, I love pizza.
I do
crush
too.
some pizza right now, but we're gonna do barbecue.
Burn ends today.
All right. So Keith had an idea for a topic, and I really do like it. And it was we'll go ahead and preface the topic here.
You know, I feel a lot of times. I was actually talking to some founders of companies this morning about this same thing, and they were saying, and they're kind of on their second company that they're found. Both of them are on their second company that they're founding. And they were like, we wish we had done a lot more on the job learning. Instead of trying to make everything perfect, we wish we would have just, and that's what being an entrepreneur is. It really is learning as you go. And so I think we can talk today about one, that's necessary, and how that it shaped kind of my life. I mean, because if you asked me, did you have a plan? I would have said, if I did, it didn't go as planned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you say in your life that it went as planned?
No. No, I would agree with you. I think I always have kind of a fuzzy vision towards what I'm working towards. And I was actually talking to my wife about this week, but I usually always have kind of an idea of where I'm headed. And I do a pretty good job of like seeing 10 years down the road. But I don't know how it's going to work out. And I think that's the difference with like visionaries, entrepreneurs, is they kind of got an idea of where they're trying to go, where they're trying to head. I'm just pretty good. I'm comfortable with ambiguity, and I can operate with ambiguity. And when we were talking about this topic, that's the number one thing in my mind, is that if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to build a business, if you're going to be a founder, whatever, you just have to be okay operating with limited information and not a whole lot of certainty, and being okay to move forward with lots of ambiguity. And therefore, you do end up learning as you go. Would you say that with the folks that come through Hatch and the other folks that you've seen, the ones that are most successful are the ones that can just kind of continue to move forward and not get stuck?
And are willing to pivot.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
They
double tap on that a little bit.
So
what is willing to pivot?
If you look at healthy people who are healthy mentally, let's just take that for instance. I saw this article that if your ability to pivot depends really on your mental health.
Okay.
And so if you are rigid and you are saying, I'm going to do that, there's been so many times in my business that I've had to pivot off of the original intent. Now, I was going in the same direction. Like, it was all media.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure with you, it was all landscape.
Yeah.
But just like we talked about a couple weeks ago, being willing to say, hey, this is really working or this is really not, and we need to stop.
Okay.
We need to take a step back. Being able to take a step back and say, let me regain composure. And this is moving forward may be to the right or the left, not down the middle.
Yeah. So there's probably two sides of the coin of being stubborn, and one side is being stubborn is just not giving up, and keep moving forward.
And I think that's an excellent trait.
That's an excellent one. You say it a lot to people that people that get, start a business and they're, for a lack of better term, complaining about not making money 3 months after, and I'm like loosely paraphrasing. You're like, yeah, well, that's just the deal. It might take a year before you start making some money, or get into the black, and you need to think about that and be okay with that. Right? Is that a fair paraphrasing?
Yes.
And so you need some stubbornness there.
Yeah, you have to have some stubbornness to be able, to move forward and not get paid.
Yeah.
Knowing that you will one day.
Yeah, no kidding. And keep moving forward going, I think this is going to work out. And there's some information on the front end not making money that maybe it won't, right? The other side, and so that's going to take some stick-to-itiveness, or stubbornness.
And, I'll just say this. If there's a business out there where you're making money 3 months in, please let me know what that is, and I want to start that because I've not really ever talked to someone who's built something substantial that was cash flowing that early.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure it's got to be tech, something.
Oh, bro, in this world that I'm in right now in tech, in med and bioscience, they're still calling themselves founders at 7 years.
Yeah. And they're not making money?
No.
They're just paying off a Series A and Series B?
Yeah, they're not even revenue producing. Some of them.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you about a friend of the show called Content Fresh. Since they've taken over our social media for the Overlap podcast, we've seen incredible growth. When you combine the growth from all social platforms, we're looking at a massive increase of 2,235%. This partnership has truly transformed our reach and engagement. If you're passionate about growing your business, partnering with Content Fresh could be a game changer for you. Go to overlaplife.com and click on sponsors today.
I want to take a moment to talk about someone who's been instrumental in my personal and business success. That's Johnny Barranco and his team at Barranco & Associates. For over 7 years, Johnny has been my go-to accountant and financial consultant. I can tell you that he's more than just a tax preparer. Johnny takes a holistic approach to all my financial dealings, aligning them with my long-term plans and personal lifestyle. I've recommended Johnny to several friends throughout different business groups around the country, and the feedback has been nothing short of exceptional. His expertise and service are top-notch. So if you're looking for someone who not only prepares your taxes, but also helps you strategize for the future, Johnny and his team at Barranco & Associates are the ones to call. Trust me, you won't regret it. So contact Johnny Barranco today and take the first steps towards financial peace. So that's going to take some stubbornness. The other side of that coin, where stubbornness can go wrong, is just being so stubborn with the idea of whatever the product is, even though the information you're getting back, the feedback loop is telling you that the market may want something different than what you have in mind.
Right.
Oof, there's so much ambiguity in that too, because what's the quote from Henry Ford, that if I listened to my customers, I would have made a better buggy whip or something. I would have made a better buggy tire. I can't remember exactly what it is. And what he was basically saying is that what the world needed was a Model T. What they had was a buggy, and they thought we needed more of those, better or whatever. So, man, I get it. It just learning as you go, right?
Yeah. So maybe you're creating buggies right now, and the world's wanting Model Ts.
Well, what are some examples of that are out there? I mean, Elon is kind of one quick, who thought that electric cars, whenever he started, were going to be like mass produced and become like a real thing.
Right.
I mean, and then he went ahead and said, oh, charging stations are the problem. Okay, we'll start doing that.
Yeah.
And like how many homes have charging stations in the garage now?
Well, if you look at the world of graphic design right now.
Okay.
If you're still using old tools to do what new tools can do in a fraction of the time.
Yeah. What are some examples
You're still
of that?
riding with buggies.
What are some of the examples of that?
Well,
what's an old tool?
Photoshop.
Okay.
And which used to be the standard.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
I don't know
and if I were going to go today
yeah,
to design something, I feel very confident that I could do it in Photoshop. But it's going to take me 3 times the time if I would just be willing to learn the new tools.
So Photoshop isn't just I'm going to like cut your head out and put a different head on your body.
No, you can grade photos in it. You can do color correction.
What is grade photos? What does that mean?
Meaning you can grade photo. So grading of photos is that you can color correct them. Meaning that you ever seen a bad picture become a good picture in somebody's computer?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's called grading.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the tools that are at our fingertips right now in the design world, if we're not using them, we're using buggies instead of Model Ts.
What's a new tool?
Canva just did a huge, and if you ask me right now, this product called Canva is probably the best tool out there for a novice to begin creating digital assets, because they're integrating, and it's not there yet. You still have to kind of know what you're doing, but eventually you will literally be able to speak into existence if you're a business owner. Hey, I need a trifold brochure
of
my services.
Okay.
And here's a document with all my services. Can you create that trifold for me?
And it just boom.
Up until 2 years ago, it was laborsome to do that, and you had to kind of know what you were doing.
Gotcha. Do you provide some images to them, or it's going to create the image?
It'll create the images for you if you don't have them.
Or you just give them
you
your
remember
website?
when you started your landscape company, you didn't have any images of yards, so you just went and stole them on somebody else's website?
Yeah, there's like, what is it, stock photo or whatever, you pay $4.
Yeah, some of that.
Then they'll let you download it.
Now you can speak that into existence.
Yeah, gotcha. Speak it into existence.
Mm-hmm.
So
hey, I need an image of...
You're talking
I
to
did this
Canva.
yesterday because Hertz Rent-A-Car pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're on the Platinum Club or whatever.
No, I'm in the President Circle. Thank you.
Circle. Oh, my God.
I went there for the 5th time.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't have a car for me. I booked it online, drove to Hertz.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Glines, we don't. And normally I'm not a jerk.
Says every jerk. Go ahead.
But I was a jerk. I was like, do you see my President Circle right here?
Oh, my God.
So you know what I did?
Oh, my God, no.
So you know what I did? I walked across the street to Enterprise. I got a car.
Oh. Are you in their President Circle too?
No, because I...
You needed a car?
I needed a car.
Oh.
I mean, you don't want to drive a Jeep to Birmingham.
To Birmingham? Yeah.
And so anyway, I did a post on X, and I went online and I said, hey, make me an image of two
Grok is pretty great.
Two rental cars fighting.
Nuh-uh.
And what it came up with was amazing. And I said, Hertz and Enterprise. And the image was killer.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I did a little post on Twitter or X.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I need to put an alert whenever you.
Yeah, like you have when drunk Albie.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's look.
It's
You don't have to be an
fan?
Auburn fan. The Drunk Aubie's amazing.
It may be the best X account.
It's
out.
not. That's bold.
During football season.
During football season, it's amazing.
He's hilarious.
Basketball season, hilarious.
Yes.
Baseball season was hilarious. Drunk Aubie's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's two dudes.
Really?
Two dudes. Yeah. And they tried to have a podcast. It was not good. It wasn't good.
Because they're good writers. That's
They're good
why.
writers.
Yeah, if you're a good writer, you're not going to be
quick,
great.
son.
Yep.
Man, I love watching an Auburn game and just having it right there on my iPad, just looking. And then I'll copy and I'll take a screenshot and put it into the rest of my group chats. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
You know what taught me? I became a parent really, really young. You know what taught me to learn as I go better than anything?
Parenting?
Parenting.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Because in parenting, you kind of have to do that, especially when you're as young as I was and had no clue.
What? You are an Alabama fan. Keep going. So when you were 16 and you had your first child.
I was not 16.
And it was with your cousin, is that correct?
No.
Oh, Roll Tide.
No, it wasn't.
Roll Tide.
But yeah, parenting will teach you to learning as you go better than anything else.
Yeah, that's really true. I mean, all jokes aside, when my oldest came out of the hospital, the fear finally hit me because it's just building up and it's like a thing, right? And whatever, you're painting the room and you're getting the crib and here's the rocker and you're piling up diapers and formula. I don't know what the hell I'm getting into, but when that like little human, tiny little, about the size of a football, gets put in your hands and they're like, all right, good luck, guys. You're like, oh shit. And I didn't know how to put the car seat in. Like, I didn't know that those little kind of metal hooks that are in between the like cushions, that's where you hook it into.
I had kids before the metal hooks.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything.
I never used any of those.
My wife, had to explain to me that the seatbelt goes in the back little side thing, like through the back of it and then clips in. Mm-hmm. I just thought it went over the damn thing like a seatbelt, like over your belly,
Yeah. Over the little guy?
Yeah. Just like hit him in the face, no problem, God.
Yeah. So
but you're right. Parenting.
And you can never prepare for it because every kid's different. They experience different things through different ages.
Holy cow, that ain't no lie. And if they're girls or boys, that's totally different.
And I don't think, and the overlap there is that's the same way business is, because your business looks a lot different than other landscape businesses.
It does.
You can learn from other people's mistakes, but not everything.
No, yeah. I learned a lot in that peer group from other people's mistakes. Yeah. That and I went and saw tons of landscape companies, and inevitably they would ask, "What do you want to see?" And eventually, I stopped just saying. I said, "I don't know until I see it." That sounds crazy, but hey, we're looking at really want to improve our lawn health program, and I want to see how you guys are doing that. And I'd go there, but they're managing it. They've got some sort of other production way that they're doing all of their business with like a scoreboard of something outside where everyone's kind of rallying behind it. I'm making this up as I go, but I didn't know that I needed to see that, and I see that. Or they're all running a certain type of equipment that just seems to be much more efficient, or all their trucks are set up a certain way, and I didn't think about that before.
Yeah, but
learning as you go.
Learning as you go.
Yeah.
You wouldn't pick up those things if you didn't have an open mind to learn. And I think that's what you have to do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You have to have an open mind to be able to continue learning and understanding. Like today, especially as fast as technology is changing.
Dear God.
If I had a closed mind, it would be really, really bad.
Well,
I would be stuck in a total losing situation.
yeah. Man, it takes a certain amount of humility to just say and honestly, not like lip service to the outside world so you don't look egotistical, but honestly know that you don't know everything and honestly know that you can learn from everyone. That takes some real humility, especially if you've achieved a little bit of success.
Bro, the guys I'm learning from right now are 25 years old.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
They're the guys on the cutting edge of what I'm doing right now are 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
And so.
And you're not 30.
No, I'm not 30.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably beat up most 30-year-olds.
I don't know. You haven't been training at all. I beat up some 30-year-olds today.
Did you?
I did. I'm not going to name their names. It was fun. It's all right. So white belts, that's come on.
So Jourdain was there?
He wasn't. I think he's sick. I think he's sick.
Is he really?
Yeah, he got the mind virus.
Okay.
Yeah. But there was a big class. But
So
speaking of learning as you go,
yeah.
I mean, can we just go ahead and go into jiu-jitsu? Because I've been holding back.
Yeah, okay. I knew you were.
Yeah, well, look, it's okay. Let's say 30-year-olds. I love it when the super fit 30-year-old enters the jiu-jitsu world, because everyone says, "Oh, that's not going to work. Maybe it'll work a little bit, or maybe it works on other people, but I'll just go berserko and." You won't be. I love it. I'm like, please go berserko. Please do that. I will be because jiu-jitsu is like an energy kind of saving mindset for just. I'll let you go berserko and stay pretty safe for 30 seconds, 1 minute, 90 seconds, and these are super fit people. Garrett Pitt's super fit.
Yeah.
And when he started, I would just go, okay, I know that guy's got about 45 seconds of just going berserko, way stronger than me, way fitter than I am, much younger. Let him go berserko for about 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Now he's all tired out. Cool. Knee on belly. You won't be able to, let's just get you down on the ground, knee on belly. You won't be able to breathe. Now I'll take mount and just start working your arm up, and you don't even know it's happening. Back to it. Learn as you go. You just start learning that you don't know everything. Everyone thinks they know how to fight, but no one trains. So you just think that you're going to throw one punch like in World Star. Is World Star a thing anymore?
I don't think so.
Remember when that was a thing?
Yep.
Think you're going to do that. Or everyone sees UFC and thinks they compute that's fighting. No, those are real professionals fighting real professionals that have been spent their lives doing this. They're all super good at at least one method of fighting, whether that's jiu-jitsu or kickboxing or Muay Thai, and then they just round out the rest of it. All of them are at least purple belts in no-gi jiu-jitsu at least, and they're all probably world-class in Muay Thai or catch wrestling. Did you see that point fighter last week? They call him MVP. It's like Michael Van something, British guy. I'd never seen, I'd heard of point fighting karate. You ever seen that?
No.
Dude, this guy is on the other side of the room, it seems like. And then he does a couple of moves and boom, dives in and just bam, punches you in the face and then moves right back. He did it 50 times. 50 times, just clowning. Oh my God, I'm blacking out. But this African-American gentleman that's been around for a long time, I cannot remember his name, but he's awesome. He's a really good fighter. And he just made him look silly. He's that good at this one particular style of fighting that no one sees. and and even this guy thought, oh, well, I'll just grab him and get him to the ground and I'll beat him up. You got to learn as you go, I guess. That whole sport is evolving so fast. It's amazing. That fight right there made me go, holy crap. I thought I'd seen everything. I thought I knew what was going to win in UFC. I know. And I know I'm not anybody. Like, I'm not saying that, but just in my mind, I'm just thinking, oh, this is how this is probably going to go. He's going to dance around. Eventually, this guy's going to grab him and get him down and just pummel him. Because the guy was like tall and real like thin. But golly, he worked him over, son. It was gnarly. So back to the original point. If you're going to learn as you go, you're going to have some humility. You're going to have the mindset that, like you said, an open mind.
And you're going to have to just be good at licking your wounds. Like you've just gotta,
what does that mean? I've got a mind. I've got something in my mind. But what do you think?
You've just gotta be willing to stand back up after a fall.
Yeah,
and keep going.
Yeah,
and push through and say that didn't work. I gotta go over here. That didn't work. I've just got to keep moving. Hey guys, I want to tell you about my friend Wes Cody. He's the president of C2 Wealth Strategies, a financial advisory firm dedicated to providing personalized solutions for your financial needs. Wes and his team of professionals are passionate about helping clients create wealth and achieve financial freedom. At C2 Wealth Strategies, they believe in taking a holistic approach to financial planning and are committed to building long-lasting relationships with their clients, ensuring their financial well-being every step of the way. Don't leave your financial future to chance. Contact Wes and C2 Wealth today at c2wealth.com to schedule a consultation. Let Wes and his team help you build your financial future.
If you're a small business owner looking to take your business to the next level, listen up. My good friend Chris Francis has spent over 20 years growing his tree care business to national success. Now he's partnered with Rick Miller, you've probably heard him here on the podcast before, Harvard MBA, and business consultant to create Roadmap for Growth, an online course to help you scale, build teams, and create systems that last. It's not just for the tree industry. This course applies to any small service business. Check out treebusiness.com or hit the link on the Overlap homepage to learn more. I'm going to say this, and Tim, I don't often compliment Keith, but when we were starting out our jiu-jitsu journey, you had a rough start.
I did.
We were going to tournaments all the time, and there was this like long period where you didn't win, and you just kept coming, and I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing, man? Keith, I love you, but golly, what's going on here?" Now, the backstory to that is, I don't know that everyone's going to get this, but someone gave you a belt
that they shouldn't have.
Way too soon. There's a whole reason for this progression, and it was very obvious to me. Once I saw you, like that the belts aren't given out like for no reason, right? You really do have to be at a certain level so that it's level to there's some parity in the competition, and it's a little bit more on an even playing field. But someone gave that to you a lot too soon, and just to kind of be a part of a certain tournament that group was going to. And then for the next couple of years, we continued to go to tournaments, and you had to participate at that higher level. And I'll say this, Tim, and the rest of the audience, Keith just kept coming. He just kept going. We go to the tournaments, and Scott and I were having some success, and Keith would like get beat, and we would go out and eat, and it'd be no problem. But I think that I would have questioned my life choices. I don't know that I would have gone to another one after like the third or fourth tournament, but you kept going. And I think it's when you got your purple belt that like something clicked and you just started competing really well. And were we in New Orleans when that happened?
competition on all levels, jiu-jitsu, business, anything, is mindset. Now, you have to have some skill. There's no
You have to have
doubt
some
about
skill.
it.
Yeah.
And I had not developed the skill that I needed to compete at the level in which I was competing.
You did not, and that's not your fault.
But if you just keep going,
Yeah.
eventually you get there.
Yeah, that was some.
And by the way, blue belt is the hardest belt. In my opinion, because everybody is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
The white belts are trying to kill you.
Yeah.
The purple belts are because they don't want you to tap them out.
No.
And so,
Y'all, I just don't know that I can explain how often Keith got beat and kept coming back. I mean, I felt bad, dude. I felt bad. I was like, what in the world is this guy? Keith, we're going to go to this tournament. Yeah, I signed up. Why? But when you got your purple belt, it all changed. And I remember going, because I watched, it was in no gi, that I was like, this is going really well. How does this happen? Okay, let's go. Because here's another thing. It definitely is mindset, because you would go to these tournaments, and even like towards the later stage before we got our purple belt, you were still a blue belt. I was too. You weren't near as bad as you competed as.
correct.
I think that's a fair statement.
Competition is definitely.
It was in your head. It was in your head. You were not near as bad as like those guys.
Hey,
I heard that coming out of my mouth, and I couldn't keep it straight.
And the same, a lot of times, have you ever met a guy that's just lost in business over and over again?
Yes, yeah.
It's the same way. And they're not near as bad as they compete. They have better skills.
They do.
But you get beaten up and you start believing it.
You do. Yo, sorry. I wish I could keep. I really was trying not to laugh, because it's not funny. I mean, it is. It is.
Yeah,
it is when you're homies. Oh yeah, but that's true. In business, you get beat down, man. You lose a couple of jobs. You start questioning yourself. You lose some people, some key people. You start questioning your leadership. Yeah, lots of bad stuff you can start. The self-doubt is, man, I don't know about everyone else in the audience. I'm going to make an assumption that everyone's pretty similar to me. I got a decent amount of confidence, but if I go through a bad patch where lost a job, lost some key people, and didn't win a couple of jobs, I'm really second guessing myself. Do I still, what's going wrong? Am I not focused? Am I not like, do I need to do something different? Does something need to change? And maybe that's a good thing, but the self-talk can turn negative pretty quick.
Oh, self-talk the talk in your head is probably more important than the talk outside of it.
The talk in my head is almost never worse than in a CrossFit workout. That one Tuesday we were talking about, I was racing this guy. Do you know that guy, Mike, the rescue swimmer from the Coast Guard?
No.
You know anything about rescue swimmers?
Yeah,
dude, they are
serious
athletes.
people.
They're serious athletes. That guy's you've seen him, kind of got all the tattoos, kind of a thick guy. And I think Jordan told me he's a rescue swimmer. I was like, no, that guy is dense.
Yeah.
But apparently you'd have to be a great swimmer. But I'm in that workout, like intentionally kind of like, we're kind of buddies, and I'm just talking him up and going, okay, I'm gonna try to beat you. I'm 10 years older. I might be 12, 15 years old. Either way, I'm older. I'm gonna beat you in this workout, and I'm just racing him. And I get to, from one movement, go to the toes to bar I'm not great at. I'm just, the self-talk's like, you suck. I can't believe this. What's wrong with you? Just self-talk the whole time for 30 minutes.
Did you beat him?
No, he beat me. But I did keep it really close.
Did you use the 50 or the 70?
70.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm pretty impressed.
My back didn't like that later.
Oh, yeah. My back hurt the next day, but I don't know.
Didn't hurt. It was just sore.
Yeah. I don't know if but my joints are hurting right now.
Oh, I bet. You got the COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
what else you got on Learn As You Go?
Control the self-talk.
Control the self-talk.
Keep moving forward.
I think that's the big deal. When we talked about this, I wanted to, and I think I sent this to you in our text, was that I just want to give at least business owners the confidence in moving forward with ambiguity. Have a pretty good understanding of where you're trying to go. I think everything starts with that. And then be okay not having all the data that you need to make 100% of a clear-cut direction. Like, this is absolutely where I need to go. But if it's good enough, then move forward. I'll caveat that with saying you don't have to go all in with your chips with ambiguity. Maybe just make a small move. Like, we're going to do this and see how it works for 2 weeks, and then we're going to do that. But eventually you're going to have to burn the boats and move forward. Like if you're starting with a side gig or something, it's never going to become a real business until you burn the boats and you end up quitting that safe job.
Yeah.
And you may not have all the data to do it. And it may not, all the signs might not be there, but at some point you're going to have to do that or stop that, because you can't kind of be of two mindsets. Yeah, learn as you go. Anything else for you?
Nope.
All right.
Hey,
Keith is waning.
You know who?
over here.
You know who can help learn as you go?
Oh, who?
All our sponsors.
That's right.
Like,
they are guides.
they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we don't have sponsors that we don't use.
that's 100% right. And and those guys have helped me learn as I go, for sure.
So check them out. Thank you for listening. It's super humbling that you would.
All right. Appreciate you.
Peace.